Thursday night bleeds into Friday morning somewhere around 2 a.m. Minwoo knows this because he watches the numbers on his laptop clock change, 1:59 to 2 o'clock, while the cursor blinks accusingly at him from a half-finished PowerPoint slide. His apartment is dark except for the blue glow of the screen. The heating system clicks and hums. Outside his window, Seoul is finally quieted to its nighttime murmur. The occasional car, distant sirens, the city breathing in its sleep. Minwoo's eyes burn. He's been staring at market analysis data for 6 hours straight, trying to find the angle that will save Hansung Electronics. The magic insight that will prove their division is worth keeping. Nothing. He closes the laptop, rubs his palms against his eyes until spots dance in the darkness. His neck aches from sitting hunched over. His mouth tastes like the stale coffee he made at 11 p.m., optimistic that caffeine would help him think clearly. The preliminary outline is due tomorrow. Today, technically, in 5 hours, he and Yu-jin are supposed to present Director Beck with a strategy that will change their client's mind. They've been working separately. Professional distance maintained. Yu-jin sends him emails with subject lines like Q3 performance metrics and competitor analysis. Please review. He responds with equally formal messages. They've perfected the art of collaboration without connection. It's efficient, bloodless, exactly what Director Beck demanded. It's also producing garbage work. Minwoo knows this, can feel it in the flatness of every slide, the lack of spark in their proposals. They're going through motions, checking boxes, creating a presentation that's technically competent but fundamentally lifeless. Hansung won't be impressed. Why would they be? Minwoo isn't even impressed with himself. His phone sits on the coffee table. Dark, silent. He picks it up, unlocks it, stares at Yu-jin's contact information. His thumb hovers over the call button. It's 2 a.m. Calling a colleague at 2 a.m. crosses every professional boundary they've carefully constructed. It's inappropriate, desperate. He calls anyway. The phone rings once, twice, 3 times. Minwoo's heart hammers against his ribs. Maybe she's asleep. Maybe she'll see his name and decline. Maybe. Minwoo. Her voice is rough, not sleepy, strained, like she's been awake as long as he has. Did I wake you? Minwoo asks. No. The sound of movement. Fabric rustling. I'm working. We're trying to. The outline is terrible. I know. Mine too. A pause. Then a sound that might be a laugh or might be something closer to crying. I've rewritten the opening 12 times. It keeps coming out wrong. 13 times here. Minwoo stands, paces to his window. The Han River is a dark ribbon in the distance, reflecting scattered lights. Everything sounds corporate, meaningless, the kind of presentation we could give to any client about anything. It's because we're not actually working together. Yu-jin says it quietly. Matter of fact, we're working parallel. Separate. It shows in the work. I know. Director Beck is going to kill us. Probably. Silence fills the line. Not uncomfortable. Just 2 people breathing in the middle of the night, connected by technology and exhaustion and something neither of them will name. I'm at the office, Yu-jin says finally. Been here since 10 p.m. I thought the change of scenery might help. It didn't. Minwoo checks the time. 2:07 a.m. You've been there for 4 hours? What else was I going to do? Go home and stare at my laptop there instead. Her voice catches. At least here, I can pretend I'm being productive. The image forms in Minwoo's mind. Yu-jin alone in the dark office, fluorescent lights humming overhead, surrounded by empty desks and the ghost of daytime energy. Working herself to exhaustion because it's easier than thinking about anything else. I'm coming over, Minwoo says. What? No, you don't have to. We need to actually work together. On the same presentation. In the same room. He's already moving, grabbing his keys from the counter, shoving his feet in his shoes. We have 5 hours. If we're going to save this, we need to stop pretending professional distance is working. Minwoo, I'll be there in 20 minutes. He hangs up before she can argue. The subway doesn't run at this hour. Minwoo catches a taxi, one of the overnight drivers who cruise Seoul looking for drunk businessmen and insomniacs. The driver doesn't attempt conversation, just nods when Minwoo gives the address and pulls into traffic. The city looks different at night, softer, the harsh edges smoothed by darkness and streetlights. Convenience stores glow like beacons. A few scattered pedestrians move through pools of light. Late shift workers heading home. Early risers starting their day. People suspended between yesterday and tomorrow. Minwoo's hands are shaking. Adrenaline or anxiety or the 3 cups of coffee? He can't tell. Maybe all 3. He's about to spend hours alone with Yu-jin in an empty office in the middle of the night. This either breaks their careful professional distance or proves they can actually maintain it. He's hoping for the former, terrified of the latter. The office building is mostly dark. Just security lights in the lobby and a few scattered windows glowing from overnight cleaning crews or workaholics. The night guard knows Minwoo, waves him through without question. The elevator ride up is silent, except for the mechanical whir of cables, the soft ding at each floor. The strategy division is lit like a stage set. Overhead fluorescents casting everything in sterile white light. Yu-jin sits at her desk, hair falling out of its ponytail, blazer discarded over a chair. She's in her blouse and slacks, sleeves rolled to her elbows, surrounded by printouts and sticky notes like she's building a fort of data. She looks up when Minwoo enters. Her eyes are red-rimmed, exhausted, beautiful in the way that exhaustion sometimes makes people beautiful, stripped of pretense, just raw honesty and feeling. "You actually came," she says. "I said I would." People say a lot of things. The bitterness in her tone makes Minwoo pause. He sets his laptop bag down, pulls over a chair from the neighboring desk, sits close enough that their chairs almost touch. "Show me what you have," he says. Yu-jin hesitates. Then she turns her laptop screen toward him. The presentation is open, slides about market positioning, competitive advantages, strategic recommendations. Everything technically correct. Everything soulless. "It's bad, isn't it?" Yu-jin asks. "It's not bad. It's just..." Minwoo searches for the word. "Safe. We're playing it safe because we're afraid of..." He stops. Doesn't finish the sentence. Afraid of what? Yu-jin's voice is barely above a whisper. Being honest. Being vulnerable. Taking risks. Minwoo turns to face her fully. "We're creating a presentation the way we're treating each other. Careful, distant, protected, and it's killing both." Yu-jin's breath hitches. "Minwoo, I'm not saying we need to talk about us. About what happened." He keeps his voice gentle. "But we need to work together. Really together. The way we used to during the lessons. Remember? We were good together. That was different." "What?" "Because then we were..." She stops. Swallows hard. "We were letting ourselves be close. And look how that ended. It ended with both of us miserable." Minwoo reaches out slowly, giving her time to pull away. Takes her hand where it rests on the desk. Her fingers are cold. "But the work we did together during those months? That was good. That was honest. We can do that again. Just for tonight. Just to save this presentation." Yu-jin looks at their joined hands. Doesn't pull away. "Just for tonight," she repeats. "Just for the work. Okay." She takes a shaky breath. "Okay." They start over. Not with slides or data, but with conversation. Minwoo asks what she thinks Hansung actually needs. Not what the data says, but what her instincts tell her. Yu-jin answers, tentatively at first, then with growing confidence. The real problem, they realize, isn't performance metrics. It's that Hansung feels invisible. Their new VP joined from a company where consultants were partners, collaborators who understood the business intimately. Here, Jumbit has been treating them like a contract to fulfill rather than a relationship to nurture. "So we don't just give them strategy," Yu-jin says, excited now. "We give them partnership. We show we understand who they are, what they value, where they want to go. We make it personal," Minwoo agrees. They work like that, talking, building, one idea leading to another. Minwoo drafts slides while Yu-jin paces, thinking out loud. She refines his language while he pulls supporting data. Back and forth, a rhythm they fall into as naturally as breathing. Around 4 a.m., Yu-jin gets coffee from the break room, returns with 2 cups and a package of chocolate cookies someone left in the communal snack drawer. Brain food, she says, settling back in her chair. They've migrated closer without discussing it. Now, their chairs are touching, shoulders brushing when they lean forward. The careful distance has collapsed under the pressure of actual collaboration. Remember the first lesson? Yu-jin asks suddenly. Why I took you shopping for new clothes? Min-woo looks up from his laptop. I remember you made me try on 16 different shirts. 15. And you hated all of them. A smile goes across her face. The first genuine smile Min-woo has seen in a week. You kept saying they felt too tight, even though they fit perfectly. They did feel tight. That's because you were used to wearing everything 2 sizes too big. Hiding. Yu-jin's smile fades. I understood that. The hiding. The confession hangs between them. Min-woo saves his work, a reflex, and turns to face her fully. Where are you hiding from now? He asks quietly. Yu-jin's eyes meet his. In the fluorescent light, at 4:17 in the morning, with souls sleeping around them, there's nowhere to deflect. No professional distance to hide behind. From this, she whispers. From you. From the fact that teaching you about romance made me realize I don't actually know anything about it. Not the real kind. The kind that lasts. You know more than you think. I know how to date, how to flirt, how to keep things surface level and fun. Her voice cracks slightly. But you wanted more. You were sincere. You took everything I taught you and made it real. And that terrified me. Min-woo's heart is hammering. Why? Because if you can be that brave, that honest, then I have no excuse for being a coward. A tear slips down her cheek. She wipes it away impatiently. You made me want things I thought I didn't deserve. Made me imagine a future I was too scared to reach for. The words settle into Min-woo's chest, warm and painful and precious. Yu-jin, we should finish the presentation. She turns back to her laptop abruptly. It's almost 4:30. We still have work to do. Min-woo wants to push, wants to tell her she deserves everything. That bravery isn't about not being scared, that they could figure this out together if she'd just let them try. But her shoulders are tense. Her jaw is set. The walls are back up, not as high as before, but present. So he lets it go, returns to work, gives her the space she needs while staying close enough that she knows he's there. They finish the outline at 6:43 a.m. The sun is rising over Seoul, painting the office in shades of gold and pink. The presentation on Min-woo's screen is good. Actually good. The kind of work they're both capable of when they stop hiding. Yu-jin leans back in her chair, exhausted. We did it. We did. Together. Yeah. Min-woo looks at her. Really looks. We're good together. At work. The qualifier hangs there. At work. Not in general. Not in life. Just in this one specific, safe context. Yu-jin nods slowly. At work. But her eyes say something different. Something that looks like regret and longing and fear all mixed together. Doon shows up at 7:15, stopping dead when she sees them. Did you two sleep here? She demands. We were working, Yu-jin says. Doon's eyes narrow. She looks between them, taking in their proximity, the coffee cups, the exhausted but oddly content expressions. She says. Working. We have the outline meeting with Director Beck at 8. Min-woo says, saving the presentation to the share drive. We should probably look presentable. Yu-jin glances down at herself. Her blouse is wrinkled. Her hair is a disaster. She laughs, a real laugh, tired but genuine. I look like I slept under my desk. You look fine, Min-woo says. Then, because he can't help himself, you always look fine. The words slip out before he can stop them. Too honest, too revealing. Doon makes a small noise of interest. Yu-jin's cheeks flush pink. I'll go fix my hair. In the bathroom. Right now. She flees. Doon watches her go, then turns to Min-woo with an expression that promises interrogation. Don't, Min-woo says. I didn't say anything. You're thinking it very loudly. I'm thinking, Doon says, settling into Yu-jin's abandoned chair, that for two people maintaining professional distance, you look awfully comfortable together at 7 a.m. Min-woo doesn't have an answer for that. Doon's expression softens. She's scared, you know. has been since that ex proposed. Maybe before. She doesn't know how to let people in without feeling like she's losing herself. I know, but she wants to, especially with you. Dadoin stands, pats Minwu's shoulder. Just don't give up on her yet. She's figuring things out. In her own complicated, self-sabotaging way. She leaves Minwu alone with the sunrise and the presentation and the ghost of Yu-jin's confession echoing in the empty office. You made me want things I thought I didn't deserve. Minwu opens a new document. Types at the top, things I know about Yu-jin. The real version. His fingers hover over the keyboard. Then he begins to write.